Hey guys, this is going to be an in-depth video on exposing Hamza's $2.4 million per year business model on what he's been doing for the past couple years. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to replicate this exact system into your coaching or into your school community group if you're running one, right? So a little bit about myself. My name is Kashan. I run a company called Azrin Media with my business partner called Mohammed. We just launched it. So essentially, what we do is we help coaches and community owners run up 10K a month within 120 days, selling high ticket on school. School, you might know it's this Alex, it's the Alex Hormozy and Sam Ovens software for running educational events and masterminds. But anyway, let's get into it. Right, it's very very simple. I don't want to make this video way too long because it doesn't really have to. There's three parts to it: the top of funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel. Right. So number one is top of funnel. As you can see, Hamza has two accounts. The account number one is very hyper edited. If you go on it, it's like edits very hyper edited every 2-3 seconds. And the point of this is it's supposed to get attention, right? Because attention equals money. The more attention you have of someone, if you have someone's full attention, you're in control of them. And that's what he does with this. The first step, he creates viral worthy content to get people into his ecosystem and hyper edits the videos and targets a broad market. He doesn't just target one avatar like his second channel. I'll be going through that a bit later. He targets the whole market, anyone that wants to get into self improvement and just get better and improve themselves, right? And the main point of this is so then he dominates the market. He has more market dominance, right? So he controls the entire market. Everyone watches his videos and he doesn't just create one type of self-improvement content. He makes self-improvement content on everything. So then everyone goes and watches his video. That's the top funnel that gets people into his ecosystem. Number two, the middle of funnel, which is authenticity sells. So I call it. If you go and look at all of his videos here, he has way less views, but guess what? More qualified buyers and more people that will be willing to pay him several thousands of dollars upfront and even tens of thousands of dollars because it's authentic. He targets one avatar, right? I'll be going through that a bit later as well, but he literally just makes business content. Not really, he kind of transitions from self improvement to more business, right? And he goes very in depth on it. It's literally just him talking in front of the camera, completely raw, no edited, no fancy cuts, none of that. It's just him being authentic, and that's pretty much it. And the point of this is to essentially get that personal connection with the audience, and with that, you can leverage it later on, like at the bottom part. And what you can do with that is you can essentially sell those people into his info product community page, which we'll be talking about a bit later as well. But the main point of this is when people start going through his ecosystem where they watch a couple of videos from here and they like him, they like how he speaks, they like what he's talking about, they're gonna end up coming across this page where they start stumbling, they start watching more videos, right? 50-minute videos, right? A viewer spent the longer the viewer spends time with you, the more likely they're gonna buy. And that's exactly what he's done here. It's not edited at all. It's just him sitting in front of a camera for an hour. He got 17,000 views. He probably made at least $100,000 just from that one video. If I'm guessing, it's a complete guess, right? Because the third part of how this all links together is the bottom of funnel. This is where all the cash collects. This is how he makes $2.4 million a year, according to Google, right? So it's info products, right? You probably heard this. You probably heard Eddie Cumberbatch talk about this. A couple other people, but this is what these guys are doing to make all this money. They're over here talking about, oh, he's had to stop fapping. He's had to like get better at this and that. But how these guys, like the top dogs, are actually making their money is through info products, right? So this is his page. This is what he kind of pushes everyone to on his niche down content, like this type of content, right? Where he sits down, no edits. He pushes everyone to become an educational content creator. And if you press that link, it takes you to this page, which is $250 per month. I want you to remember that price, $250 per month, right? 600 members. He teaches his audience how to become an educational content creator like himself, and he can charge high because he's done it himself. And the point of it is that it says the point, right? It's his ascension model. And what I mean by that is we actually do that for our own company as well for our clients. Is we help set up the school community on the front end. On the front end, it's low ticket where they pay $50 or $100 to get in their foot through the door. But then later on, two weeks, even the first 7 days, we upsell them into the high ticket coaching where we charge 2K, 3K, and even sometimes 5K and more than that. Right? You ascend with value, you ascend with trust. And that's exactly what he does here. Right? Niche market. You see how how it says educational content creators doesn't say anything else compared to his previous content. Previous content was literally just about, oh, here's how to get better at self improvement. Now he niched down all of a sudden, right? Because he knows the money isn't the riches are in the niches, right? So he's leveraging that, and he can charge high ticket. If someone pays him 215 and he gets them results in the first week, week, second week, third week, he can charge 2K, 3K, 4K, right? And he kind of made the mistake of not doing high ticket for a while. And he's like one of the biggest creators in the self improvement industry, and he was making 100K, 200K, 300K a month, when he could definitely be making more than $1 million a month. So now I'm pretty sure he's in the high ticket space. And if we take a look at this type of content where it's where it's like a broad market, 2 million subscribers, very very basic type of videos on how to stop fapping, how to talk to girls, very broad. He also has a community for this, right? It's an ecosystem. He has products everywhere to sell you for. It's only $27 a month, right? But it's low ticket. And this is all meant for you to get through the door so then he can get you that high ticket later on, which is in a week, 2, 3 weeks, and even a month. And it's ascending, right? You're ascending. You start off with that $27. You watch a couple of his videos. You start joining his mastermind calls weekly. You start liking him even more. You start texting him a little bit, and you end up buying his 3K high ticket coaching or whatever. And then the next step could be even like a 5K, 6K, where it's way more personal. That's exactly what these guys do to make bank. And it's a broad target market, right? It's literally just library of Adonis. Very, very broad. You see, it's much different to this, which it literally just says educational content creators. Very specific, but this is very broad, which is I respect a lot from him because just by doing that, he's already got 1.4K members. And 1.4K members times 37, you can do the math on that. But just by doing this type of ascension model and creating a school community that sells by the content. So when he hops on calls with these viewers or clients, the sales call doesn't even go for more than 10 minutes because they're ready to buy because they're pre-sold by his content. Especially with school. School, if you're a coach, you're a community owner, or an online presence, it's the best way to make millions now. School, infra products. Iman Ghazi hopped on WAP. Sam Alvin's literally he's like the godfather of online business. He literally made school like that app. Alex Samosi is jumping on it. Everyone's jumping onto it now, right? So, and people like Hamza, there's a couple other people in the industry, they're all benefiting off it. So, if you want to stay at the cream of the crop and you want to benefit off it as well, you should definitely start leveraging this model. It's very simple. I'm gonna do a quick recap. Top of funnel, he creates broad content. He creates content that sells. That's authentic, long content, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, where he actually talks about his clients, his viewers, pain points, right? The middle of funnel, he has another account, right? He, he goes more in depth. He's targeting one pain point now. He's not just talking about self improvement, he's talking about business now. And the last step is he has an info product community on school, right? Where he has two communities we can choose from. If you wanna go into business, if okay, let's say this. He has two viewers. There's actually only two types of viewers that watch Hamza. Self improvement and business people. And he has two communities for those exact two people, right? Which is insane. So if you want to get into business, you join this community. If you want to do self improvement only, you join this community. And that's how he makes $2.4 million USD or 2.4 million dollars every single year. Guys, it's that simple. That's literally how he does it. But apart from that, guys, I don't want the video to go too long. I don't want to really drag it out, but that's literally exactly what he does to make $2.4 million. Exposed. Hamza exposed. But if you guys want, if you guys want to kind of implement this system for your own business, right? My company, Azure, we help community owners, any online presences, coaches get to 10K a month guaranteed in 120 days. selling high ticket on the school platform. We come in, it's completely done for you. We use AI integrations, so then you can focus on what you love doing best, which is getting your client results, which is getting your clients client results. Sorry guys, this is my fifth time recording this video, but I hope you guys like this video. If you want, I also have a free I have a free school community in the description as well. We help you people. We help you guys build this exact same thing out for your own coaching or community as well. Right? It's completely free. There's no hidden costs or anything. We've got a lot of people really good results with the community, even though it's free. But yeah, join it up. It costs no money. All you get is value with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, have a great day.